keycard isn't high enough clearance? Can't open it from the side.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown. Shaded. Hope that glass is thick. How many paintings did they have this guy make? A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Can't. Sorry about that. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forget was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars. From the office, can't have the bosses see us leaving together. Now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships, have a good day. Okay. I maintain seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. 44 is right, so I guess you're telling me I don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules back around to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you didn't send work black void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then black void. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Ooh. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. I just found what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. Alright. This is rather interesting. 2023, September. Security and Technical Support Division to all divisions, subject update to computer password reset. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. Okay. Yeah. I remember reading that earlier. So, which computer am I supposed to use this fucking password on? Like, I'm gonna head back this way since I came this way. Okay. Quick. Yep.
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drug and rain made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test. Trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Are you fucking kidding me? They did this themselves? Project Romnus. Background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline and redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the pieces before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion or a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refused to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if the work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with a force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted is to be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to maintain or improve his compliance.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
I fucking hate these Marmonts. I fucking hate them. Disgusting bastards. Fucking ego boosting motherfuckers. Alright. No, you must paint. I don't want to paint. You have to paint. Okay, I'll paint. Jesus, man. Give the fucker a break.
Finally, someone who is into painting.
Booker's writings. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is this focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set? Who fucking? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Assignment. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone style content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair, as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. He kept pouring, his mind distracted by thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment, then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down this bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. Sort of thing you only notice if you're looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in a panic. A deep shadow crept across her desk. Jules ran to the door to his wife. So these fucking people have no idea what's
hello.
happening.
Who are you?
Sorry, I got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Dude, I fucking love this guy. Okay. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so where can I undo the alert?
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
That's the bathroom.
Wish the elevator would stop moving.
Okay, so the elevator left and abandoned me. Okay, cool. So now I have to find the... which is it? Find a way to get the key card and gun by exploring the facility. Let the level wide lockdown. Get the experiment site on level 5. Okay, so I need to... Nope. What can I do? Where can I go? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite convenient that these monsters all found themselves in locked rooms. Office. Alright. Alright, is it somewhere in here or what? Okay, I guess not. My bad. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna look up what the password for this is. What the fuck? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six, 8, 5, 2, 9, 8. 6, 8, 5, 2, 9,
That's
8.
not right.
8, 17, 23.
Damn it.
Okay. Zero 8 1838. 07.
Nope.
8 17 23. Okay, let's try this again.
Come on.
Nope. 09 22 25 9. There we go.
There.
All right.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
That's not true.
Escobar, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
All right. Oh. Whew, whew, whew. Fucking A. ATD progress review. Dark. I'm not reading all that. Too much overlap between tone and style. Merge. Word choice good, but incomprehensible. Dark, scream the darkness, a dark reminder, the dark's inner darkness, a well of darkness, a vortex like black paint, darker and darker and darker, and so the dark. Structural improvement, repetition issue was solved with sufficient rounds of refinement. Okay. The rot snail beam, the wooded grain bent from the owl egg mill, four forms in the glass of eye and melt, a cracked page booked through from down and bark. I grow and long and longer with the Lord. It's still style tone prioritized over comprehensibility, negative process. Refinement plus time equals progress. The dark woods rattled darkly, flashlight peered in the deep darkness, the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled, a woodsman came with an axe, the woodsman's teeth screamed. Okay. Making progress again, individual elements are strong, but ATD's lacking awareness and intention is a blocker. Need more wake reference material, critical. How to correct. Input non-wake reference material. Source human subject. Use staff as writers. Risk of data skew. Okay. Oh, at least there's plenty of ammo. Alright. Alright, battery. That's the only thing I don't like is the batteries are few and far in between and there's not a whole lot of them.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing.
It was the best of them.
This
That did it.
could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
That's cute. That's cute, man. Yep. All right. Shit, man. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74WA004 for information, re his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Wateree, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no personal relationships or affiliations with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of his report. 2019. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbutus. Carla Livingston's design and engineering expertise was a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contribution to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbutus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Seems like not everyone is on the same page here, and that's rather unfortunate. When you have bosses who are like co-heads for something, which one do you listen to? It's rather unfortunate. These people really had no idea what it was they were doing. Is he okay? Yeah, he's fine. He's writing.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
You go, Kieran. Oh, great.
Sub-level 1.
You fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Sure, let's just fiddle around with the buttons here for a moment. So that was Jules Marmont. Wonder where his wife's at.
I mean, that name is not very scientific.
You have some kind of assistant? Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine!
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Huh. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tu sais, ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Fucking A, man. You got issues. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanisms working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the test subjects. I know there's some on Sublevel 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next step, source black rock. Oh, another password. 021219. Okay. Thank you. Hello, Carla. I have decided reassigning you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself would prefer to work alone at the inventory booth rather than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards, Dr. Jules. Oh my god. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of black rock missing from Sublevel 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we'll fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts in the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry. Okay. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have Happy Fall. Okay. Okay.
This should get me down to Sublevel 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Okay, so it's a grenade launcher, huh? Charge the black rock. Alright.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
That sounds like it's something from like something like that could have happened at Chernobyl. Okay.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Well, that's good. That's nice, finally. A suitable weapon, finally. Alright, let's press this button and get us moving. Yeah, just go. Let's go
The
for
Shadow
real quick.
had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was. This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait. Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush. Just himself.
Poor bastard.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
I guess you really shouldn't pressure art. It is interesting to see some of the things they put on this weapon. Like the rear side on that. All right. Oh, Dr. Diane's here then. Let's see if there's anything worth reading. Okay, just put me right there, I guess. Ah, nice. Quick save. Let's continue forward.
Come on.
Okay. Yep. God dang, dude. Chill the fuck out, man. Dude, chill. Chill. Bro. Oh, it's clipped in there. You're welcome. Nothing.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Well, that's unfortunate. This was all your fuck up, wasn't it? All right. All right. Really?